it can be quite emotional to look back and take stock of how music has saved us and raised us and kept us company and was vital. When I can feel myself getting overwhelmed or spiraling out, I meditate. I mean, this is also from my vocals, that I try to breathe more deeply. You know, that's where anxiety and fear feed. Because I was talking to my therapist, you know, we were talking about just activating muscle memory and like what is just an act or something that you can do that kind of grounds you. And so I just put my hand over my heart now and just kind of calm down a little bit. It's more of like a safety thing. So that's helped. I try to exercise at least 4 or 5 times a week. And it's not necessarily because I love to exercise, but it's because I'm so hard on myself when I don't. I would rather just, you know, do the thing and just give myself a break. I want to get to a point where I'm just kinder to myself and in general. I was raised Buddhist. I say culturally Buddhist because, well, in my experience, you're raised with the ritual and the ceremony, but you're not necessarily learning the tenets behind it. You know, it's not, I didn't study it. You know, I know more about it in my adulthood, but I take such solace in the ritual and ceremony and the artifacts of those rituals. And to even hear chanting or to hear a singing bowl, it just reminds me of the calmest and most peaceful moments of my childhood, which were at temple. I think it's incredibly important to share stories of recovery and hope. I think it should be collected and broadcast as often and frequently as we can, because you never know when someone can just tuck it away and access it at another time. The place that I am now is, thankfully for me, the lightest and freest I've ever felt in my life. But I can't take credit for it because unfortunately for me, I had to, you know, and maybe we all do this, it got to the point where it was untenable. There were just so many unsettled, unresolved things that I had let just continue to be unresolved for, you know, my whole life, and especially within my adulthood and my professional career. And Temple, which came out in May of 2020, was the first time that I was out in my career, which is funny because I'm in indie rock and nobody cares. But my conflict with it the entire time was more to do with what my family wanted or didn't want, as far as, you know, me being out in public, and also all this internalized shame. I was such a divided person, and I couldn't be honest with who I was with my relatives in Vietnam. I couldn't be honest with my extended family in Virginia, all this stuff. You know, the stereotypes around Asian women, it's difficult to make noise and it's difficult to be angry. But you know, that stuff, it goes somewhere. That's why I'm like a weird, wild animal when I perform. It's like I have a terrible road rage. It just festers inside, and then who knows what can happen. I chose Bjork's Human Behavior because to me it marks a renewal and a revival of my own interest in music and my own recommitment to the joy of music. Growing up, you know, most of the access to music I had was only the radio. I didn't have an in to music that it wasn't easily accessible to me, you know. And so to choose a song that I don't know that well by an artist that I don't know that well, but whose energy and whose commitment and devotion to music is so well known, it was a great opportunity to embody the difference that I'm looking for.
If you ever Human being.